Hello everyone, Tuvalunt here, bringing you our first series in BattleTech Career mode. I've got a little bit of experience with the game, but this is going to be a lot of learning, and I'm inviting you to join me, whether it's to learn or to assist. The series will focus on exploring the stars and making money to try and keep our company in the black for as long as possible. The settings, you'll see, add some lethality to this playthrough, so we'll see how long it lasts. I'll do my best to keep episodes manageable by recording one contract per video. Come and join me while we play and learn BattleTech. As always, feel free to leave any comments you have, as I welcome feedback and engagement. Let's journey to the stars. Well, first things first, and that's coming up with our career difficult settings. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to run in this very first career of ours. We're going to go with unequipped mechs. We are going with an Iron Man mode. Parts for mech assembly at 3. Randomized starting mechs. Normal enemy force strength. We are going with mech destruction. So we're going to need definitely utilize the eject button. Normal salvage. Lethality, meaning that if one of our Mechwarriors is incapacitated, they are killed. So we do want, trying to go for some finality here, a risk of finality. Advanced Mechwarriors just set to normal. Contract payment set to normal. Mechwarrior progression set to normal. My very first campaign, I played it a little bit, so I have a little bit of experience. This is my very first career, so I'll definitely be looking for your assistance. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make our Mechwarrior. We'll be starting with a gunnery of 4, a piloting of 2, a tactics of 2, and a guts of 3. Good? Bad? I don't know. Okay, Mercenaries Career. You have everything an industrious mercenary commander could want: a crew of talented misfits, a lance of ancient battle mechs, and a derelict cargo ship to call home. It's one thing to finish a mission in one piece, more or less, but it's another to keep your mech warriors happy and healthy, your mechs patched up and ready for action, and your balance sheet firmly in the black. As the rumors of another war of secession intensify, the Mercenary Review Board announces new evaluation protocols to assess the mercenary companies of the periphery with a score. Oh, wonderful. We have a score. I really wasn't anticipating that, and seeing as how this is kind of first career mode thing, let's see what's happening here. So it looks like we only get to play 1,200 days in our career, and we're trying to earn points, and it looks like we earn points for a lot of different things. So this is pretty intimidating for somebody so new. Not gonna lie, I like a challenge. But if I'm being honest, I think our first career is simply going to be just playing the game and learning the game. We have a lot of things going on, and we built a lot of lethality into this. We're going to lose mechs permanently. We're going to potentially lose Mechwarriors permanently. So this playthrough here is going to be about learning. It really will be. And I'll be relying on you and any assistance you wish to provide to build mechs, everything like that. Have some experience with the game, having practiced with some of the campaign. I don't have a lot of experience building mechs, but you know what? I'm a kinesthetic learner, which means I learn by doing. So let's do. Let's go see what mechs we have. Okay, we have a Vindicator. Oh, we got a 45-tonner. An Enforcer. I don't know if any of these are good or not, by the way. The tonnage doesn't seem too bad. We do have 2 Commandos. And from things I've read and looked at, Commandos are pretty meh. And we have a Firestarter. Firestarters seem to be pretty good. So our starting lance will definitely be the Vindicator, the Enforcer, the Firestarter, and the Commandos. Let's take a look and see what they're fitted with here. I like the bigger view. Okay, so our Vindicator has a PPC, 6 heat sinks, 4 jump jets, LRM-5 and LRM ammo with a small laser. And that doesn't seem too bad, right? I mean, I don't know. Doesn't seem too bad. The question is the armor maxed out? I didn't check. Let's check to see, is the armor maxed out? Not completely. I don't know if it benefits us to rebuild every mech we have. Well, no, because we've got to go get some missions done, right? Okay. Alright. So the Enforcer, an AC-10. What range is that? 300 optimal. Okay. A long laser, or a large laser. 300 optimal. Okay. and a small laser, a little bit of heat sink action, and some jump jets. Certainly feel like I want to kind of change around maybe some armor on this, but again, not exactly sure. But he's definitely a reach out and touch you kind of mech. Let's look at Commando 1 here. Alright, large laser, medium laser, okay, and a short-range missile launcher. The other one's got 2 short-range missile launchers and a medium laser. So this Commando here is, well, it looks like it's built for a little bit more. So 180 optimal with 270 max. 180 optimal. So this Commando here, to be an Alpha Striker within 270 meters, but boy, has a lot of low armor. Whereas this Commando here has a little bit of both. Can hit you from afar, can hit you at medium range. So I think we're going to be going with this Commando here and keeping him somewhat protected. Let's take a look at this Firestarter. This Firestarter, okay, couple medium lasers for range, has a lot of jump jets, doesn't have any heat sinks, couple of machine guns, couple of flamers. Oh, 4 flamers. So what I'm wondering or thinking is, if we use this guy to kind of do some flanking and get up behind targets, melee some targets, stuff like that. If I'm not understanding anything correctly, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Okay. So let's go. Well, we got to go look at our Mechwarriors, right? Now, I have watched some people's careers, and they don't take their own Mechwarrior that they created into their career. That's not how I'm going to roll. I'm absolutely taking Tufalhun into the missions. That's why I made him. So just for some context there.
How might I help?
Who do we have? We have a Barbarian. He's got some guts. Kind of spread across the board.
Commander.
All right. Bronco's our gunner. Kishi. Well, Kishi's probably going to be one of our sensor lockers.
Reporting.
And Swamp. I do feel like it's important for every single Mechwarrior to have Bulwark, from my experience. So we are going to take Bulwark with every single Mechwarrior we grab. And then we just have to decide which path we go down for the rest of the skills. I have 1,800 XP that I get to personally spend. And I'm going to go Guts. Not enough for Bulwark. I think I'm going to save the rest of this XP so we can grab Bulwark.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Let's go look at the store real quick. Not worried about the hiring hall. Not going to hire any other Mechwarriors right now. Could be a mistake. Maybe not. I don't know. But let's go look at the store. I'm going to go by thing. Or by category. Okay, so let's see. They've got partials here. I don't know what's good and what's not, but they do have a 65-ton mech here. 836,000 for one piece. 50-tonner. Oh, they have a full. Oh, no, this is partial. 80-ton Victor, though. Again, not exactly sure which of these are good and which of these aren't. We're not going to spend anything right now because I don't know what I would spend it on. So let's go ahead and jump right to see what kind of contracts we have. Okay. So I feel like we probably want to do every contract in this system. Every contract in the system I feel like is something we're going to want to do. Mopping up, that's on the desert. That's a battle. And that's against the Capellans. This one is for the Capellans. Ambush convoy. I mean, it seems like at least in the first... in this first system, we probably want to do everything. Gather up some money. Try to stay alive. Okay, so let's do this. So let's just go with the very first one at top. So our contract for this video is going to be mopping up. I'm always going to take I feel like I should always be taking the money until I have a really good nest egg, and probably until I'm going against some stronger mechs, and then all of a sudden we'll probably flip to salvage. So we're taking our Enforcer. We're definitely taking the Vindicator. We're going to take the Firestarter, and we want to take the Commando that can hit at various ranges. This one right here. And our goal is to keep this commando in the back lines. The Enforcer and Vindicator both have 720 armor. The Enforcer has 416 structural. So, who do we have that has Bulwark already? Let's see. Nobody has Bulwark already. So nobody has skills at all. I see. Okay. So, Toof, our commander... What's the melee rating on this? So the melee rating is 5, 4, only a 3. Okay, so... But you've got the AC-10s. I'm going to put Toof over here in the Enforcer. He's got a 4 gunnery. Hopefully giving us a pretty decent chance to hit with those AC-10s. Bronco is going to go in the Vindicator. With her 3 gunnery. Boy, we've got people kind of all over the place, don't we? Kishi... I think Kishi goes in the fire starter. And we will place Swamp in the commando. Wait, do we want to play Swamp in the commando? No, I like the idea of Barbarian in the commando. Let's put Barbarian in the commando. And let's deploy. So we're up against a partial lance of damaged mechs. Darius doesn't think that sounds too bad. It's only a half skull. 224,000. Low salvage, but again, I feel like we've got to build up cash first. Okay. Alright, here we go. I have no idea where they might be. Oh, never mind. Looks like they're giving us a little bit of a show and tell there. Okay. Let's just get every moved up. A little bit of sprinting. Looks like a desert planet has only little cover. I'd like to use it if I can. I like to keep this fire starter on the flanks if I can. And the commando. Alright, there's enemy contact. And the commando definitely in cover. Probably need to put everybody into cover, right? But, okay, so... Alright, here they go. I got a Locust. I've learned to understand the power of evasion pips, although honestly, I may not understand all of the power. So there's only one more to go in this force. So I think I'm only up against currently 2 light mechs. If I understand that correctly about the game. Okay, so Bronco can't go, so it's either Kishi or Barbarian. It's either the commando or the fire starter. Let's see, what do we got? Can we attack with anything from here? Can't. Okay. Oh, we'll be hitting the flank from over here. Let's do this with the commando. Solidly horrible percentages to hit. But we took a pip off. I expect that's what we'll end up doing with this commando for... Okay, so we have a 3rd Tango on the board. And they're consistently targeting that Vindicator so far. Alright, my fire starter.
Ready to rock.
Medium lasers are... Let's see, we're going to jump off this mountain. Let's jump off here. Let's jump right to here. And we'll brace. So it looks like 3 light mechs. There's a commando. Alright. Let's check our Vindicator here real quick.
Good to go.
Okay. Alright, you're losing some armor. Okay, so what are we up against? Medium laser, large laser, SRM2, LRM5, 2 LRM5s on that Locust. And a medium laser, and then something back there. Okay, 2 LRM5s on the Locust. I think, personally, we should do something about that locust then. Is what I'm thinking. And I wish I was in cover of some kind. Can we jump back to some cover? If we did this, hit percentages at 40 and 45. No, we're going to do that. Just try to limit our damage here. Alright, Bronco. Picked you for your gunnery skill. That could have went better. Okay. Toof. So if we jump with Toof from over here, 40 and a 45% again. Now let's do that. I don't like these. I don't like these to hit percentages.
Engaging target.
Yeah, I don't like the to hit percentages. Maybe I should have moved up with two, but I don't want to move up into the middle of 3 enemy light mech. Even if they're light mechs, I don't want to move up into the middle of 3 of them and take all of their shots. Okay. Alright, Barbarian.
I live to serve.
No eyes on. Get eyes on from here.
I'm going.
65, 45, and a 35. Well, let's do it.
Now let's see how you get this.
Okay, right torso and a right arm destroyed. Did we take down
Reporting
any
critical hit.
of the LRM-5s, I wonder? Okay, here's our third mech. It's another commando. Going after our commando.
Commander,
Oh, and we've got a head injury and a right arm destroyed on that commando already. Boy, I didn't do a good job of keeping the commando back, did I? The answer to that is no. Rhetorical question. Okay. Got a 75% to hit a new flank. We could hit new flanks on either, but we've got a much better chance. What's our chance to hit from here if we stay? No. No good is what our chance ends up being. Let's move up to here with our fire starter.
roger that, Commander.
Oh, we're in rough terrain. I didn't want to be in rough terrain. That stinks. Wasn't paying attention.
10-4.
Gotta pay attention in a game that's full of lethality. Oh, okay. Alright, we took the locust down.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Commando's gonna come over for this fire starter. And I think because I'm in the terrain that I'm currently in, the guy, yeah, they like steadiness or something is affected. Or, did I manage to get in the forest? Maybe I did. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Boy, her ranges are solidly terrible. She needs to back up to get better percentage on her PPC and her LRM. $55 and $50. I like having her in cover though. But we got to put some damage down range here. Yeah, we're going to move here. I'd like something better than 50s, but... Alright, this commando will be hitting from the flank, so we want to target this one. Come on, PPC.
Engaging target.
I brought her along for her gunnery skills. She has yet to hit much of anything. If we attack from right here, we're at a 50 and a 65. You got to go back to 55 and a 70. I'd like to attack your flank, though. Alright, let's move over to here. Okay. Alright, alright. Toof getting the work done. Toof getting the work done.
Enemy mech.
We are going to have to play a little bit of hide and go seek. Come on, don't look at Barbarian. Don't look at Barbarian. He's already taken a head injury. I've got armor to give. Armor to give on the Enforcer.
Damage minimal.
Alright, Barbarian. Boy, I would... Okay, we lost the long laser. So he's only good... You know what? Oh boy. You know what? No, I can't reserve because I feel like I need to at least... I've got to protect myself. We're going to protect ourselves. We're going to brace. I could have reserved with both, but...
Warning. Armor low.
Alright, Kishi. Time to do your thing. This one's showing his rear to you. Technically, they both are. Yeah. Kishi's going to try to take this commando out from behind. Let's see. Didn't look like it was from behind, but we got flamers and machine guns. Nice. Oh, yes, we got the ammo explosion.
Critical hit.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. Can we get over here? Yes, we can. We can get over here and get a flank. Can we get the other flank? Got all kinds messed up? No. So let's get over here and get a flank. If we do this, 16 to 75. Oh, goodness, yes.
Engaging target.
All right. Outstanding. I mean, I feel like I'm doing...
Enemy
I
mech.
feel like I'm doing okay, save for the fact that Barbarian got walloped early. Totally taking Bronco's turn. Alright, Bronco. Can we get to his flank? If you jump here, you can... It's his right side that we need to be on. Okay, it's the right side. It's the right side, everybody. It's the right side. Think that'll let us get target at the right side? We might... Let's see. That's indirect. Okay, we're going to move here. We'll hit him with lasers. Because I'm sure our PPC and our... Yeah. Oh. PPC's at 55%, so is the medium laser. Okay. I mean, we'll try the LRMs? Nah, let's not. Let's not worry about the LRMs. Didn't matter. That's a PPC to the center torso. Splash 3.
One less target.
Outstanding.
Mission
Hey,
successful.
a successful first mission. We got to take it, right? Barbarian got walloped, though. That's going to be a bit of a problem. He took a head injury. We lost an arm on that commando, which means we're not taking that commando out with us again. But we got 224,000. Man, that commando took a beating. Everything else did okay. Everything else did okay. Alright. The salvage was assigned, huh? We didn't get to pick our salvage? Oh, that's probably because I went with the lowest, huh? Okay. That's okay. All right, well, we're going to wrap that first episode up here with a completed first mission. I'll do a little bit of the house cleaning and such behind the scenes. We'll be back for episode 2 later. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching that. Feel free to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed it. There are also some other videos here for you to watch. Until the next one, goodbye.